go. Alright, right here. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Right back. Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yeah. One more. Yeah. My name is Bo Busby, and this is my beautiful wife, Rania Busby. Last month, our precious daughter, Haley Paige Busby, was lured away from our home, tragically murdered by an online predator. We are in the midst of the greatest crisis of our time. We are losing the fight to protect our children. The internet and social media are the devil's and predators' playgrounds, and it's on this front that we must fight. I understand that the amendment as it stands today may not be in its final form, but I beg of you, please do not let this opportunity slip away.
We're also looking at how we can bolster Indiana's alert system to make sure a situation like this triggers an alert in the future.
Today we'll be inserting language into House Bill 1303 that expands the discretion law enforcement has to issue Amber Alerts when they know and have reason to know early that children are endangered or that they've been enticed and aren't just runaways. But to be clear, this is part of a much larger effort that we'll engage in over the next year to make sure that our endangerment and child welfare laws are updated to reflect the impact of social media and online sites to child welfare.
From the perspective of a Hoosier family who lost our most precious gift from God, I assure you, the decisions that you are considering today have the power to save children's lives.
10:15 p.m., January 5th, 2026. Haley Busby's hand is on the car door handle. She's 17, standing in her driveway in Fishers, Indiana, and the cold bites through her jacket. The car's headlights are off, so she can barely see the driver's face. But she knows him, sort of. They've been talking for months, gaming together every night, and he gets her. He's funny, and he understands her in ways her parents don't. She opens the door. 3 neighbors are watching from their windows, and they'll remember this moment for the rest of their lives. The man behind the wheel is Tyler Thomas, 39 years old, and he drove 2 hours to get here. He's been planning this for months. In less than 6 hours, Haley will make a phone call. 4 words, "Please come get me." Nobody will. In 72 hours, she'll be dead, dismembered and buried in pieces so deep in Wayne National Forest that without Thomas leading FBI agents to the exact spot, she'd never be found. He made 5 mistakes. This is how each one destroyed him. Haley closes the car door. Thomas pulls away slowly, no headlights, and the enclave at Vermilion neighborhood disappears behind them. She's nervous but excited. This is the first time they're meeting in person after months of late-night gaming sessions, months of him telling her she's different, special, mature. "You okay?" he asks. "Yeah, just, my parents would kill me if they knew." He laughs. "It's our secret." The drive to Columbus takes 2 hours. 11:47 p.m. While Haley sits in the passenger seat, trusting him, Thomas sends a text to a friend. 2 words, "Got her." Not with her, not meeting her. Got her. Like a hunter texting about a kill. They arrive at his house in Victorian Village around 12:30 a.m. Haley uses his bathroom, and her fingerprints will be found there later. On the doorframe, the light switch proof she was alive. At 4:00 a.m., Haley's hands are shaking as she types a message to her stepmother, Ronya. 4 words, "Please come get me." It's a plea, a warning, a final chance. When Ronya wakes up and sees it, she calls immediately. The phone rings and rings and rings. Then voicemail. She calls again, voicemail. Again, voicemail. By the time the sun rises, Haley's phone is off. And she's already 90 miles away in Hocking County. Monday morning, January 6th. Busby stands in the doorway of Haley's room. Her bed is still made, the covers are smooth, untouched. She never came home. He checks the bathroom, the kitchen, the basement. Nothing. He calls her phone, voicemail. He calls her friends, but nobody's seen her. By 9 a.m., he's calling the police. "My daughter's missing." Fishers PD responds immediately, interviewing the family, searching the house, and canvassing the neighbors. That's when the neighbors mention the car. Unfamiliar vehicle, headlights off, around 10:15 last night. "We saw a girl get in." Detectives pull surveillance footage from neighborhood ring cameras. There, 10:13 p.m., unknown vehicle pulls up, parks, headlights off, engine running. 10:15 p.m., Haley walks out of her house and gets in the passenger seat. 10:16 p.m., the car pulls away. They run the plates. Tyler Thomas, 39, Columbus, Ohio. This isn't a runaway. This is an abduction. But there's a problem. Haley left willingly, walked to the car, opened the door herself, and got in. That means no Amber Alert. The system is designed for children grabbed off the street, for violent abductions, for immediate danger. Haley doesn't qualify. She's classified as a runaway. Mistake number 1. The system failed before Thomas even made his first error. While Fisher's PD is tracing his license plate, Thomas is making his first catastrophic error. He drives Haley from Columbus to a short-term rental in Hocking County, remote, wooded, an Airbnb he booked weeks in advance. His mistake, he booked it under his real name with his real credit card. Not a fake ID, not cash, not a burner email. His name, his card, a perfect paper trail. Later, when investigators pull his financial records, they'll see it immediately. Airbnb rental, Hocking Hills area, January 16, 2026, guest Tyler Thomas. The exact dates, Haley disappeared. And he brings his phone. Not a burner but his personal cell phone, the one linked to his name, his accounts, his entire digital life. Every cell tower ping is recorded. 6:00 a.m., January 6th, Columbus, Ohio. 9 a.m., Hocking County. 11 a.m., still Hocking County. 3 p.m., still there. He stays for hours. When he finally leaves, his phone pings back toward Columbus. Then, on January 7th, it pings back to Hocking County. And again on January 8th. And January 9th. 4 trips to the same remote location in 4 days. Mistake number 2, he kept returning to the crime scene. Why return to an Airbnb rental after checkout unless you left something behind? Or buried something nearby? January 16th, 10 days since Haley disappeared. Columbus PD knocks on Thomas's door. He answers in a t-shirt and sweatpants, and his hands are shaking. Tyler Thomas. Yeah. We need to ask you some questions about Haley Busby. His face drains. Haley, yes, I know her. We game together. When's the last time you saw her? Silence. Then I picked her up, from Indiana. The detectives don't move. But I dropped her off, side of the road, Western Ohio. She wanted to get out. One detective leans forward. What road? I don't remember exactly. You don't remember where you left a 17-year-old girl? Thomas's voice cracks. We had a disagreement. She asked to get out, so I let her out. Mistake number 3. Innocent people don't abandon teenage girls on roadsides. The story makes no sense. Who picks up a 17-year-old, drives her 2 hours, then leaves her on the side of a road in winter? Someone who knows she's never getting in a car again. Someone who knows she's already dead. January 21st, 6 a.m. Columbus PD executes a search warrant at Thomas's house on Hunter Avenue. He's awake when they arrive, like he's been expecting this. There's nothing here, he says before they even enter. The smell hits them before they're through the door. Bleach so strong it burns their nostrils, like a hospital or a crime scene being scrubbed clean. I just like to be clean, Thomas says. He's sweating. In the closet, 5 bottles of industrial bleach, the kind used in morgues, enzymatic cleaners designed to dissolve blood, tissue, DNA, plastic sheeting, rubber gloves, still in the package, but 5 boxes of them. I like to be prepared, he adds. For what? Detectives move through the house. In the bathroom, Haley's fingerprints on the light switch, the door frame, the sink. She was alive here. In his car, DNA, hair strands, skin cells. More than you'd expect from a 2-hour drive. Then they ask for his phone. Thomas's face goes white. I don't have it. Where is it? I lost it. They find it in his bedroom, under the mattress. When forensics unlock it, they find dozens of files. Photos, videos. Haley. He tried deleting them 3 days ago, January 18th, 12 days after she disappeared. But digital files leave ghosts, and those ghosts told the whole story. Mistake number 4. He kept the evidence instead of destroying the phone entirely. And then they find the credit card statement. Hocking Hills Airbnb rental, January 6th. Cell phone records confirm it, and his phone pinged at that location 4 times. They get another warrant. February 2nd, Hocking County Sheriff's Office executes a search at the rental property, and they find biological evidence. Blood. Haley's blood. This is where she died. February 1st, 2026. Tyler Thomas sits in Franklin County Jail on $1.5 million bond. He's facing federal charges, sexual exploitation, evidence tampering. But not murder. Because without a body, murder is hard to prove. Then his lawyer, Sam Shamansky, makes him an offer. If you cooperate, they might take the death penalty off the table. Thomas knows what that means. Tell them where she is. 4 FBI agents, 2 local detectives, Tyler Thomas in handcuffs. They drive to Wayne National Forest, Perry County, Ohio, an hour southeast of Columbus. Off New Straitsville Road, a trailhead most people would never find. Thomas doesn't look at the agents, he just walks. Into the woods, past the trailhead marker, through dense brush. No hesitation, no looking around, no checking landmarks. After 400 yards, he stops. Points down. Here. They bring in cadaver dogs to confirm. The dogs alert immediately. They dig. 6 feet down, they find her. Not intact, pieces, wrapped in plastic, buried in a spot so remote that without him leading them here, the forest would have kept her forever. Mistake number 5. Only the person who buried her would know exactly where to walk. Back in Fishers, Bo Busby gets the call. He'd held on to hope for 32 days. His daughter, the girl who wanted to be a broadcast journalist, who made him feel like the luckiest dad in the whole world, is dead. And the man who killed her is the one who led police to her body. The trial won't happen for months, but when it does, the prosecution won't need to convince anyone. The evidence tells the story by itself. They'll show the jury session, app messages, months of grooming. You're so mature for your age. You actually get me. Nobody else understands. Classic Predator playbook. They'll play surveillance footage from January 5th. Haley walking to his car at 10:15 p.m., getting in, the car pulling away, the last time anyone saw her alive. They'll present his cell phone data, a GPS trail of death, her house in Fishers, his home in Columbus, the Hocking County rental, Wayne National Forest, 4 trips back to the same burial site. They'll show his credit card statement, Airbnb rental booked under his real name for January 6th, the exact window she disappeared. They'll display photos recovered from his phone, images he tried to delete but failed to erase completely. And they'll walk the jury through the timeline. January 5, 10:15 p.m., she gets in his car. January 6, 12:30 a.m., her fingerprints are found in his bathroom. January 6, 4:00 a.m., she texts, "Please come get me." January 6:10, his phone pings repeatedly at the rental where her blood was found. January 10:14, multiple trips to the forest. February 1, he leads FBI to her remains without hesitation. His defense will claim accident, that he panicked. The prosecutor will ask, if she died accidentally, why did you dismember her? Why did you bury her in a national forest? Why did you return to the burial site 4 times? Why could you lead FBI agents directly to her grave? The jury won't need long. Right now, Thomas sits in federal custody facing sexual exploitation, interstate transportation of a minor, evidence tampering, and obstruction. But Hocking County prosecutors are building the murder case. In Ohio, first-degree murder with aggravating factors means death penalty eligibility. Aggravating factors like victim under 18, prior calculation and design, murder committed during another felony. Thomas checks every box. His bond was set at $1.5 million. His lawyer told the court he won't post it. He's not getting out. And when murder charges come, he'll likely never walk free again. Haley's family isn't waiting for the trial. They're building something bigger. Haley's Law House Bill 1303. 2 main goals. Pink alerts. When Haley first disappeared, no Amber Alert went out. Why? Because she left willingly. She walked to the car, opened the door, got in. The system is designed for kids grabbed off streets, violent abductions, immediate physical danger. Haley was lured through months of psychological manipulation by an adult predator. But that didn't qualify. So she was classified as a runaway. No public alert, no immediate mobilization, just a missing teen who chose to leave. Pink alerts would fix that. In every Indiana school, teaching kids about how predators use gaming platforms, what grooming looks like, why encrypted apps are dangerous, how to recognize manipulation. The petition has 75,000 signatures. Indiana's Lieutenant Governor backs it, and lawmakers are listening. But there's something else. FBI agents are still investigating Thomas, going back through his digital history, his gaming accounts, his Discord logs, his Roblox activity. Looking for one thing: other victims. Thomas had no criminal record, no arrests, nothing. But the level of planning he showed with Haley, the months of grooming, the encrypted apps, the pre-booked rental, the knowledge of how to avoid detection, suggests experience. Was Haley the first? Or just the first who got reported? The FBI hasn't said, but they're still digging. Somewhere in Thomas's digital history, there might be other names, other conversations, Other girls who talked to a friendly gamer who made them feel special. Some got lucky, some ignored him, some blocked him. But maybe some didn't. The investigation continues. By February 13th, 2026. If Haley were alive, she'd be a few months from graduation. She'd be stressing about college essays, planning prom, arguing with her dad about curfew. She'd be applying to journalism schools, maybe Indiana University, maybe Northwestern. She'd be making her family laugh, making her dad feel like the luckiest dad in the whole world. She'd have her whole life ahead of her. Instead, her name is on a law. A law that might save the next girl who gets a message from someone too interested, too understanding, too eager to meet in person. If your kid games online, you need to have a conversation tonight. Not tomorrow, tonight. Ask them, who are you playing with? Have you ever voice chatted with them? Do you know their real age? Have they ever asked you to use a different app to talk privately? Then look at their phone. Discord, Roblox, League of Legends. And especially encrypted apps, Session, Telegram, Signal, Wicker. If they have an app designed to hide messages from you, ask why. If they can't give you a good reason, neither can the person who told them to download it. Haley's parents didn't know about Session until it was too late. Don't be them. The drive from Fishers, Indiana to Columbus, Ohio is 2 hours. 2 hours between a teenage girl with dreams and a predator who spent months earning her trust. 2 hours between a family saying goodnight and a family that will never see her alive again. Haley Busby, 2008, January 2026. The smartest girl in the whole world. Tyler Thomas made 5 mistakes. Each one led investigators to Haley's body. But they all came too late. What apps are on your kid's phone right now? Drop a comment. Parents are sharing what they found tonight.